Hello there, Flokes. Sorry about that. Hello there, folks. This latest one is probably my last one of the day. There's not much to discuss today. It involves another chap that I don't particularly like, although he's done me no harm. And it's probably in part down to one of our viewers, Linda, that dropped me a message 3 or 4 days ago about old GINO de CAMPO. She mentioned a few things that have happened on this morning lately. He made his reappearance early on this week. I went back and looked at it and noted a few things he said, one of which tickled me up very much, I must admit, for all I don't like him. And she told me some things about his past that I didn't know about. I'm sure they're true. She's no reason to tell me anything otherwise. And there's some things I'd heard about him recently that I've not been happy with. But yeah, when I was visiting back to this morning, the thing I liked, he's come back, he's been off this morning for a month or two. And I think one of the first things he said to old Holly and Dermot, who were presenting, is, "Oh, I've been away for a month. Has anything happened while I've been away? Any news to talk about?" I'm sure that went down with the bigwigs on this morning. I'm sure they didn't like that, especially after Alison's outburst only a couple of weeks ago with the tears and the Bible references. I think that's pretty funny, to be honest with you. But on the same programme, he said that he's presenting with Holly for a couple of weeks next month. Now, is that true or is he making it up? If it's true, why on earth would they have him presenting? After saying something like that, I'm sure if he was to be presenting, things might now have changed. But as I go on the internet, I see only yesterday that he's been dropped from a series he'd done. He'd started doing a series in Italy about loving food and all that palaver, and he was having singletons go out and meet up on Hook Up, and well, it all seemed a bit weird. He did 2 shows and it's been dropped after 2 shows, which is very strange. I noticed a publicity pic on there today, and funnily enough, he's all over a woman that's trying to whisk something, and he's all got his arms around her and whisking it for her. It looks a bit weird. But yeah, I've never really liked him. He's just all full of himself. He loves himself, doesn't he? I noticed a few of his restaurants went under a few months ago. One of his businesses that wasn't making money, he just dumped it. Being a limited company, he did as people do and walked away from the debt. But I think he left a fair old number of staff unpaid, which is not very nice, especially when he's got millions in the bank. A lot do it, but it's not nice. I'm sure he was dumped from a show only a few months ago. I think it's one of these shows. Is it with the other chef? Is it Ramsay and is it Flintoff or McGuinness? And I always get mixed up. They're always on everything. Where they're travelling around in a car. I've never watched any of them because I don't like any of them. But I'm sure he was dumped from that, and I'm sure I heard there was rumours of sexual misconduct or innuendo behind the scenes. I'm not sure if I'm right about that. I might be wrong. So that is only rumour on my behalf, because I don't want to get done by anybody. But I don't know. Is he the nice fellow that he tries to portray himself? He's certainly not as great a person as he portrays. He thinks he's the best that there is. He thinks he's wonderful. But no, I'm not sure about him. And this morning, would you want to see him presenting there for a week or two? After all that they've been through, I'm sure that'd be a backward step. No, I don't like him. I just don't. He's another one I don't like. But there's loads, folks, as you're probably becoming aware now. There's loads I don't like. There are a few I do, and I will mention them on. When we talk chefs, he's gone now, unfortunately. Keith Lloyd, loved him, still do. But he's not PC, is he? I like people who aren't PC. I like people with a mouth and that say what they think. I like them. I liked old Keith. He was alright. He's sadly missed. But no, GINO de CAMPO, it's a case of, I think with GINO, it's love him or hate him, and I'm in the latter camp. I don't mean hate us in a nasty way. I don't like him. No, he's not my cup of tea. I don't know what you think, folks. Let me know. I know Linda's not keen, neither. I know you're not, Linda. Well, neither am I, love. So that's 2 of us. Even if it's just us 2 against all the masses, we'll take them on, love, me and you. We'll take them on. Don't worry about that.